What if I told you that you could turn just $200 a month into more than $500,000? No high salary, no risky bets, no picking the perfect stock. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But it is real. And it runs on one simple force that quietly builds fortunes while people sleep. It's called compound interest. The problem is, most people never use it. They either start way too late or they never start at all. By the end of this video, you will never make that mistake. So what is compound interest, really? In plain English, it is interest earning interest. Your money makes money, and then that new money makes money too. Normal saving is like pushing a boulder up a hill by yourself. Compounding is like that boulder, turning into a snowball that rolls downhill and grows on its own. Let us see the difference. With simple interest, you only earn on your original deposit. Put in $1,000 at 10%, and you earn the same $100 every year. Flat and boring. With compound interest, you earn on your deposit and on all the interest you already earned. So each year you earn a little more than the year before and the growth curves upward. In the early years, the difference looks tiny, almost not worth it. That is the trap that makes people quit. But give it time, and the gap becomes enormous. Here is why. Compounding is exponential, not flat. The longer it runs, the faster it grows because the pile making you money keeps getting bigger. Most of your wealth does not come from the money you put in. It comes from the growth on top of the growth. That is the real secret hiding in plain sight. Let us put real numbers on it. Imagine you invest $200 a month, starting at age 20, earning about 7% a year on average. Nothing crazy. You barely feel it. That is about the price of a few coffees a week. You keep it boring and automatic, and you simply do not touch it. By the time you are 65, that little $200 a month has grown into more than $500,000, and you only put in around $100,000 of your own money. Let that sink in. Over $400,000 of that was growth, created by time and patience. You did not earn it at a job. Your money earned it for you. Now here's the part that should light a fire under you. The single most powerful ingredient in that formula is not the money. It is time. Watch what happens if you wait. Same $200 a month, same 7%. But you start at 40 instead of 20. You only lost 20 years. How bad could it be? Instead of over $500,000, you end up with only about $160,000. You lost more than $300,000 just by waiting. And here's the kicker. Starting 20 years earlier only cost you about $48,000 in extra contributions. That little bit more, multiplied by time, became a fortune. This is why the best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. Every single year you wait quietly costs you far more than you think. You really only control 3 levers in this game: how much you invest, how long you let it grow, and the rate of return you earn. Most people obsess over chasing a higher return, but time is the lever that does the heavy lifting. A few extra years often beats a few extra percent. That does not mean return does not matter. Going from 1% in a basic savings account to 7% in investments completely changes the outcome. So where does a number like 7% even come from? You are not getting that from a regular bank account. You get it by investing your money. For most beginners, the simplest tool is a low-cost index fund. It quietly spreads your money across hundreds of large companies in a single move. Over the long run, the broad stock market has historically averaged somewhere around 7 to 10% a year after all the ups and the downs. It is not smooth. Some years are scary and red, but compounding rewards the people who stay invested and let the long-term trend do its work. One rule supercharges everything: reinvest. When your investments pay you dividends, do not cash them out. Buy more and let those earn too. Every dollar you pull out early is a dollar that stops snowballing. The magic only works if you leave the snowball alone and let it keep rolling. But beware the silent killer. Fees. A fund that charges 2% a year instead of a tiny fraction can quietly eat a huge chunk of your final fortune. Because fees compound against you, just like growth compounds for you. Over decades, high fees can cost you tens of thousands of dollars, so keep your costs low. And here's the warning side of all this. Compound interest does not only build wealth, it can also destroy it when it runs in reverse. Credit card debt is compounding pointed right at your face. At 20% interest, the balance grows on itself, and the bank gets rich off the exact same magic. So the goal is simple. Get compounding working for you through investing, and stop it from working against you through high-interest debt. So how do you actually start? Step 1. Open a simple investment account. A basic brokerage or retirement account takes just a few minutes online. Step 2. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer every month, even if it is just $25 or $50 to start. Consistency beats a big lump sum. Step 3. Pick a simple low-cost index fund and actually buy it. Done is better than perfect. You can always learn more once the snowball is rolling. Step 4, and the hardest one. Leave it alone. Do not panic when the market dips. Do not rate it for things you do not need. Let time do the work. That is it. Boring, simple, and almost unfair how well it works. You are not trying to get rich quick. You are letting math get you rich, slowly and surely. Let us recap. Compound interest is interest earning interest. It starts slow, then explodes. Time is the most powerful ingredient, more than the amount you invest. Invest in something simple, like a low-cost index fund. Keep your fees low, reinvest everything, and whatever you do, do not stop the snowball early. A $200 a month habit plus time can quietly turn into the most valuable financial decision of your entire life. The only thing missing is starting. So now, we want to hear from you. How old were you when you first heard about compound interest? And how much could you have in 10 years if you started investing now? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if this has finally made compound interest click for you, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more simple money lessons, and share this with one person who needs to start investing sooner rather than later.